Hello, my wonderful friends. Magus with you on a beautiful day in Asha. My God, do I have a message for you today. This is everything. I'm going to entitle this A Healing for Andrew. My friends, if you're brand new to this channel, we're Zoroastrians, we're the Magi. And we're going to talk about healing and magic and miracles, but we're going to do more than talk about it. We're going to experience it. And my friends, if you get through this video and do what I show you to do, that I was taught by Zoroaster, by the Magi, if it doesn't work for you, never come back to this channel again. Because I guarantee you, when you get the right name of God, it works every time, immediately. My friends, don't spend your life and your hard-earned money going to places, getting messages of lies that never work, and they tell you, keep coming back. If this doesn't work today, never come back to my channel. But I promise you, if you do what I say and you hold this frequency, it is magic now, and I've seen it. My friends, I've done it or I wouldn't be here. The Christ talked about greater works will you do. I've done the greater works. My friends, I've seen cancers healed. I raised a deer from the dead because I loved it so much and it was important to me. I've seen healings of arthritis, of miracles and magic. My friends, I've shared this story with you of my friend that suffered from OCD his whole life. Within 4 months, he was completely healed. The medications couldn't do it. All the doctors couldn't do it. But living in Asha, but you know what I found out? It doesn't have to take months. It can be done right now, and I experienced that. And I'm going to show you how to do it. It's a connection in spirit. And when I really had the realization, there's a woman suffering with a disease. And she was asleep. And I was in that place between awake and asleep. And I'm going to show you how to get to this place. This is where the magic happens. And my spirit contacted her spirit. I called out her name and I sent healing. And I saw myself moving and doing the things she couldn't do because of that disease. And when she woke up, she was completely healed. And when I talked to her, she said, I could feel you. I could hear you in my spirit. I knew you were praying for me. My friends, to connect, you have to connect in spirit. It's not going to be with words. It's not going to be with your brain. It's going to be from spirit to spirit. And first you have to connect spirit to the highest principle that we call Mazda, Ahura Mazda, the good spirit, the creator. And my friends, you're not going to connect it with a name. It's going to be from your spirit, because when you add a name, it goes through filters. When you think Allah, Jehovah, you're going to think through filters in your own brains from things you heard and read and thought. My friends, and you're not going to connect to the true name. The name that can be named is not the true eternal name. You got to connect in spirit. As soon as you try to put a name to it, to grab hold of it, you lose it. My friends, it's so much bigger, but I'm going to show you how to get there, because Andrew gave me a message. Magus, I need healing in my heart and mind. I don't want to have panic attacks anymore. Andrew, if you do this, I promise you, you will not have panic attacks anymore. And this works for anyone that's watching this. My friends, what I want you to do is connect spirit to spirit first to good spirit, the highest principle. And my friends, I'm having a vision right now. I'm seeing that picture of where, I'm sure you've seen this, it's man and he's reaching out to God, their hands, and the man is reaching out. I want you to right now, in your mind's eye, picture your hand, that man hand, not reaching out to God's hand, but reaching inside of yourself to God's hand. I want you to see that. God is not outside of you. You must understand this. You're going to connect spirit to spirit, fire to fire, truth to truth, life to life. But it's that hand, that searching has to go inside. Right now, I want you to see it. You know, this morning I was sitting out in the sun. I took my shirt off. And Zoroastrians, for thousands of years, we look to the sun, to that light, to remind us of that Spirit of God. And I could feel that sun on my chest, that heat. And I could feel my spirit connecting to good spirit. And that oneness, my friends, and it started right here in my chest, but then I realized it was my whole being. And I want you to picture this. Start with your chest, heart to God good. But then realize it's your whole being, all that you are. And then realize it's outside of you even. It goes beyond the bounds of your form and flesh. It's around you, and it goes deep inside of you. See your hand reaching in, it goes so deep into God. Spirit to spirit. There's a prayer called Yatha. It's a prayer that God prays. What does that mean? When God prays, is he begging someone higher than himself to do something? No, my friends. It's all about holding. When God prays, he says, I am light, and the darkness cannot enter. When God prays, he says, I am divine. Health and sickness and disease dies when it touches me. I am powerful. I am free. That is the prayer of God. Yatha. My friend, we're going to do that prayer together. And you're going to say it with me. And there's a magic in the frequency of it. We're going to tap into that name, that authority of God to pray. You know, the very word of prayer has been changed. People have changed the language to lose meaning and power. My friends, to pray, it wasn't to beg or to even ask for something. It was to commune with, to be. My friends, as soon as you are asking for something, begging for something, it means you don't have it. And you're holding that frequency of don't have. You have to be it. You have to be the health, be the God, be the light, be the life. See that there's no separation from you and your God. You've been lied to. You've been lied to about who God is. They told you he gets angry, jealous, hates, wars, kills men, women, and children. Will punish, send you to hell. My friends, that's not the highest principle of God good. If you aim to those man-made gods and goddesses, that's where your life will go. You got to aim higher, and you do that from spirit to spirit. Perfect perfection and bliss that you come from and are. That's where we're going to create from. Right now, take a long, deep breath in. We're going to turn off the brain and all the thoughts and ideas and stories and lies we are told. We're going to go inside of our heart of hearts. And that God good, that life, that health, that peace, that joy, that love is in you. Take right now a long, deep breath to the count of 4. And release to the count of 4. Do it again. And release. And this time as you breathe in, I want you to feel love like you've never felt it before. One that is so pure, so kind, so peaceful, perfect bliss. Breathe that in and release. Let your mind go nowhere else but perfect love. And breathe out. I want you to say these words after me. This is a primordial utterance of such a nature that if all the corporal world should learn it and hold it, the world would be redeemed from mortality. It's wholeness, it's immortality, it's God life. Zoroaster said, we're talking about prayer, it's community, to commune. Zoroaster said, to partner with him and the Magi that were, are, and shall be, you have to hold his message and share his message. You breathe in that message of Asha, the perfect creator's perfect mind, and you, as you breathe out, you share it with the world. It's all you are. It's all you have to give, all you have to take in. All that is, Asha is, the perfect creator's perfect idea is. I want you to partner with the Magi right now. There's power in partnering with the Magi. You can still be a great child of God. You always will be. You can be whatever religion you are if you want to be. But to be a Magi, That's working in that magic and miracles and living in Asha. You have to partner with that. And then the prayers of the Magi that were and are and shall be, and Zoroaster himself and Good Spirit and Mazda, it prays with you and is you and with you, and it's one community. That's prayer, is community. It's not begging. It's what you are, and you become one with this beautiful thing we call the Magi. So I want you to first hold the right idea of who God is. He's perfect perfection. He doesn't get angry, jealous, hate, war, kill. You've been lied to about it. You got to restore his nature. Restore his image, restore his name, and then you take that idea, that spirit, that information, that energy into you, and you be that. You be the love, you be the God good. Say these words after me. The 21 word prayer that God prays, that he holds, that he shares, that he is. Yatha Ahu, Vario, Ataratush, Ashat Chit Hacha, Vangush, Dazda, Manango, Shatanam, Angush, Mazdai, Sharthremcha, Ahurai, Ayim, Dregubio, ... Vosterem. Now this time I'm just going to pray it over you. Just let the words bathe over you. And as I do that, I want you to feel your spirit, you the light, that Fravashi inside of you, connecting to the Fravashi that is God good. And see that you are one and you are at peace. And you are in that love. And you are in that protection of light that darkness cannot enter. And in truth, nothing can harm you and nothing shall harm you. Believe it. This miracle is only a belief away. A God thought can change your whole world. Make that connection. Fravashi to Fravashi. Spirit to spirit. Fire to fire. See it. Yatha Ahu Vario, Ataratush, Ashat Chitacha, Vangush Dazda Manango, Shatanam, Angush Mazdai, Sharthremcha, Ahurai Ayim Dregubio, ... Vosterem. Go deeper. See the God in you and you in the God one, no separation. Hashem vahu vashastemasti ushta asti ushta omai yatashai vestai Hashem. Asha is. I am one with God and shall not be divided. I am divine life and I'm divine health and I'm powerful and I'm free and I'm courageous to face this world. For I saw before I came into time space with Vohu Mainyu, the God mind, that I shall be victorious. Be brave, young one. Be courageous. For I have overcome the world with my message and truth, and Asha is. And so be it.